Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode featuring me, Edwin the Comic Jabroni, or like I used to say, welcome back, y'all. First thing that I want to say before anything else in this video is congratulations to my homies Dustin and Nick from Two Bros Comics, guys. Those gentlemen just reached 1,000 subscribers in probably the fastest amount of time that I've seen from a comic YouTube channel. 6 months. Those guys are incredible. If you have never checked out their channel, hit that link right there. Go check them out. Let's get them up to 2,000. Those guys are going to be quickly surpassing the Comic Jabroni. So again, hey, congratulations. And one of these days, Dustin, you and I, we're going to meet up here in the great state of Georgia and have our arm wrestling contest. Ooh, yeah, pay-per-view. Anyways, let's get into the video. So before I got here to Augusta, Georgia, I knew in my mind that I wanted to sign up for CGC and send some books out to get slabbed while I was here. Recently, I watched a video from Two Bros where they had received, or they bought, a package where you could send books off. So I decided at that point, you know what, let's not drag our feet anymore. Let's send some books out. So I signed up for their elite package or premium package from CGC, which ended up costing me $150, but that's for a year, guys. And on top of that, CGC credits you $150 to slab your book. So you're paying the $150 for the year, but you're getting $150 credit. So it's kind of like you're prepaying to slab your books. Now, the only thing about that credit is it's only a credit for slabs. It doesn't credit you for the shipping, and it doesn't credit you for any books that you want to get pressed. So in this video, I'm going to show you 10 books. We're going to start Marvel, go into DC, and then show the indie books, because there's more indie books than there are Marvel and DC. But let's jump into it. First book up from Marvel is one that's been picking up a ton of heat recently here, and I'm hoping that this book comes back at 9.8 so that I can sell it and actually recoup a lot of the money that I'm going to be spending to send these books off, and that is Thor issue number 5. First appearance, first full appearance. I'm not exactly sure what people were saying about this, but it is the first appearance of the Black Winter. So there you go. There's Thor issue number 5. I figured this book comes back at 9.8. I will definitely have it up on the Instagram page, or I'll put it up on eBay to sell. I know the market's going to be flooded here with this book here soon, but hey, I have quite a few copies of this, so if one comes back at 9.8, I will sell it in a heartbeat. Guys, next book up from Marvel. Now, this is the oldest book that I'm going to be sending, and it's from 1976, and it is Nova issue number 1. Now, this is not a near mint copy, but this is a book that I feel is going to be picking up a ton of speculation here soon, because Nova is going to make his MCU debut. It's just a matter of time. As you can tell, there it is, trying to get it up close for you. There are some dings on the corner, on the edge, but I don't care. This is such a cool cover. 1976. I can't wait to see what this comes back. As far as grades go on all of these guys, I am not a professional grader. What I will tell you is that all of these books are going to be coming back anywhere from anything under a 10. Gem Mint probably won't be, but hey, they'll all come back at least a 10 and under. Ha! But that's it from Marvel, guys. 2 books from Marvel. Not too much in my collection here that I wanted to send from Marvel, but let's get into DC. First book up from DC. This is one that I've had my eye on for so long, and I'd been searching and hunting, and I didn't want to go on eBay, and I didn't want to go on auctions to try to pick this book up, but I did find it when I went to Savannah, and that link's going to be right up here, and that is Batman The Return. This is the one-shot, and this right here is actually the first appearance of the Heretic, guys. So the Heretic plays a really big role in later storylines, and he's actually kind of been playing a role in the storylines here now recently, because he is the guy that kills Damian Wayne. He's actually a clone of Damian. So this is a really great book. I'm so happy to get it. This book is definitely staying in the personal collection. I don't care what it comes back, 9.2, 9.4, 9.6. I can definitely tell that this is going to be, it might be a 9.8 candidate, and it's tough, you know, in these black covers, but I love this Finch all black with Batman right there front and center. Another book from DC, one that I've had in my collection for going on 7 or 8 months now, and I should have sent it off a long time ago, and that is Batman Beyond issue number 1. I think the reason that I held off on sending this book though is because it is not a clear 9.8 candidate. I know that this is not going to come back 9.8, but it's still a book that I want slabbed in my collection. Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond, has quickly become one of my favorite characters in DC. I really enjoy reading Batman Beyond, but there you go. This is the regular direct edition of this book. There is a newsstand, and then there's the Six Flags giveaway, which are all great ones to get. You know, that the Six Flags one is a little bit cheaper, right? First appearance of his. Still a good book to have, but this is the one I think that you should really be on the hunt for. And then one more book from DC. As you guys know, I'm a huge Batman fan. I love all things Batman. And to be able to get this book earlier in the year from my comic shop in San Antonio, I was super excited, and I didn't really know about it until I was talking to the owner, and he said, hey, you're a Batman fan, this is probably one that you're gonna wanna get, and that is DC Superstars Holiday Special from 1980. Now, what's so special about this book? Well, this is the first Frank Miller artwork on Batman. So, definitely had to get this in the collection. Wanted to get it slabbed. It is in very, very great condition. This, I think this should come back at least a 10. No, I'm thinking 8.0 maybe. Yeah, 8.0 to 8.5. I will tell you that I am getting all of these books pressed through the CGC service, which is called CCS.
It's a conspiracy theory of mine that if you send books to get pressed and cleaned through CCS, that you will get better grades, even if it's not supposed to be a better grade. CGC's like, thanks for using our service. Here's a grade bumper too.
Moving into indies, guys, I've got 5 indies to show you. The first book from IDW. This is a book that I was so happy and excited to get into the personal collection. It is TMNT issue number 44. This is the cover B. This is the B cover variant, the Eastman variant. This is the death of Donatello. I do have the A cover, quite a few A covers on this one. The Death of Donatello still is the book for me that brought me back into collecting comic books. When I remember hearing they killed Donatello? No way. And that same day, I went to the closest comic shop here in San Antonio, and I picked up the second printing, because at that point the first printing was all sold out, but I made it a mission to find the A cover and the B cover. I'm still on the hunt for the retailer incentive on it, and I can't wait, but I picked up quite a few other con variants on it. But this one, in my opinion, I just love the Eastman cover variant on this one. Absolutely wonderful. Keeping it going though with indies from Dark Horse, and I've got 2 Dark Horse books to show. This one is Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy, issue number 1. This is the B cover variant, the Mike Deodato B cover. For this book, when it came out, there was an A, a B, and a 1 in 10 incentive. Being the smart guy that I am, I left the 1 in 10 incentive cover variant in San Antonio, because that definitely would have been the one to send. So I looked at my A cover and I looked at my B cover that I have here, and this one is definitely in way better condition than that A cover. The A cover has a spine tick that I didn't feel comfortable sending it out, because I knew it wasn't going to come back in 9.8. Now this one, on the other hand, this Mike Deodato variant, is amazing. I think Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy, whenever they finally do come out with a Black Hammer movie or TV show, they're going to play a major role. So this is one that's going to go up in value. Definitely going to be staying in my personal collection. Speaking of Black Hammer, you knew that I had to send out my copy of Black Hammer number 1. This has become just one of my favorite stories in comics from Dark Horse. I loved reading this. I read it in trade. This one right here is in absolutely incredible shape. Definitely a 9.8 candidate. I can't wait for this one to come back. It is definitely staying in my collection. Unless like 5, 6, 7, 10 years from now, it's like Walking Dead and it ends up becoming a $10,000 book. when then it's going to be sold, boy. Next up from Valiant. This is a book, love the cover. Don't honestly know too much about this character. I haven't really read too much Valiant, but this is the first appearance of Rye. Oh, I thought it was the first appearance of Bloodshot. I think it's the first appearance of Bloodshot. Yeah, so this is Rye, issue 0. Now this is the non-glossy version. I know there's like 2 different versions of this book, but man, I love this cover. Get that red circle in the background. You got Bloodshot. I think that's Bloodshot. Let me know, guys. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like I don't know too much about Valiant, but I know that this is a book that's worth getting graded and it's worth having in your collection. So definitely wanted to send this one out. This is, again, I think a definite 9.8 candidate. Oh, it's black covers and all white covers are tough to get in 9.8s, but I can't wait to get this one back. And the last book that I'm sending is one that I'm so excited to get back slabbed in all of its absolute beauty in the CGC beautiful slab. Oh yeah, and that's going to be this WWE issue number 1, the 1 in 100 Macho Man variant. Oh yeah, huh? Look at the Macho Man taking his sunglasses off, looking at the sun, yeah. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold, dig? Whoo! Cream of the crop rises to the top. Look at this thing. This is an absolutely amazing Virgin variant cover, even though it kind of technically is not a Virgin variant because it's got the WWE symbol up here, which has got to be the ugliest symbol that the WWE has ever done. I love the old school WWF. I love the Attitude Era, squiggly, crazy one. I loved it. But when they went to this, trying to make it look like the old school one, and it's really not, I'm not a fan of that. But this cover though, woo, guys, I can't wait. I hope and pray that this one comes back a 9.8. So guys, those are the 10 books that I'm sending off. I will be sending those off tomorrow through USPS, hoping to the comic karma gods that these come back high grades. If not, most of them are gonna be staying in my personal collection. I absolutely can't wait to record the video when they all come back. I will tell you that on that Rye issue 0, I am getting the special Valiant label on that one. So that one might actually come back a little later than the rest of these. CCS, their pressing service, says it's gonna take 75 business days for those to get pressed, and then to actually get them graded is like another, 20 days to get graded. So I might not actually see these for like 3 or 4 months, guys, but it doesn't matter. I'm so excited. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Hit that subscribe button and check out the other shows, they're like right here, the other shows on my channel. Thanks for checking it out. Join the hashtag Comic Jabroni Nation. But until next time, take it easy.
It's over 9.
Peace.